His video was not truthful, and he knows it. I don't think he understands exactly what it is he's doing by making a video like he made today. I think the amount of hate that has been piled on my channel, and more so on Peach's channel, is disgusting. No, not really, Mark. I mean a bit, but Peach never cheated on Richard. She didn't cheat on him. She didn't sneak around behind his back. She didn't lie to him. They didn't break up because of me. I didn't steal anybody's girlfriend. I didn't break up a wedding, a marriage, a relationship. None of that is true. And Richard knows it. Well, I guess he knows it, but maybe, I guess you could say he might not believe it. It was fake. The proposal was fake. Richard wanted Peach to propose to him on Twitter so everyone could see it. So she did. They actually discussed marriage several days, about a week before that proposal, because she needed to get a job. She needed to be able to get a visa to get a job to move to England. So she said, look, the only way I can come there and work is if we're married. So would you marry me so I can work? And he said, sure. In other words, it was a marriage of convenience. It would have been a marriage of convenience. A business arrangement. I stole nobody's girl. And talking to him, because I've read the chats, and talking to him was impossible. I mean, it was begging and begging and begging and pleading and crying and begging. And everything she said, he would make an excuse for. And she said, I can't move to England. I can't do it. He said, I'll come to the States. And she said basically she didn't want to be with him anymore. And he just ignored it. I mean, it was like, he just wasn't taking the breakup. You didn't see my It Gets Better video? Come on. In that video, as well as others, and as well as here on BlogTV, I explain, as I have many times before, that the gay label does not fit. And I don't see human sexuality as being a black and white thing. Nobody is straight. Nobody is gay. It's a spectrum, and we all move along that spectrum. I don't think it'll ruin Coughlan's rep. I think he made the video in part to protect his rep. I don't think it would hurt his rep at all. I agree with that, Dumac. I agree with that assessment completely. I agree with that. See, but she doesn't believe in marriage. She just doesn't believe in marriage. To her, marriage is not like a sacred, I hate using that word, but a sacred thing. She doesn't believe in it. That's the thing too, Blaze. I've been completely honest about this and upfront. Um, a lot of people leaving comments on my channel about like me not saying anything about it, or why didn't I tell them? A friend of mine, not in my name 2050, gave me hell on Skype today. And I'm like, it wasn't my place to tell him anything. That was her job to tell him. I wasn't dating the guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Minus the fact that I'm not. I know, I'm not. I'm not a lying bastard. But, yeah, I mean, he was just like, why didn't you tell him? I'm like, why didn't I tell him what? I wasn't the one dating the guy. What do I got? It's not my place to tell him anything. Exactly. What the fuck was I gonna say? Blaze. Yep. Don't disagree with that. But there's nothing I could have done about that. I did everything I could. I advised her. And she didn't take my advice. I've been in more relationships with women in my life than I have been with men. I'm more likely to be with a woman than with a man. I mean, I was with the longest relationship I've ever been in was with my wife. I was with her for 13 years. I've got 2 kids. You've worded it much better than me. Thank you. Welcome back, Matt. Hey, what's up, Cyber? And I do feel really badly for Richard. And I have respect for Richard. But he was dishonest in that video. He said, I am not the cause of their breakup. I didn't steal his girlfriend. I didn't break them up. It had nothing to do with me. Their breaking up had nothing to do with me. I shouldn't even tell you this. The day they broke up, right after she breaks up with him, within seconds, guess who he turns to for support? Me. She was upstairs on the computer talking to him. Within seconds, he sends me a message. And I was like, and I'm shouting up to Pete going, what do I tell him? What do I say? Like, I feel like such an asshole. What do I say? He's hitting me up. Did she meet somebody? How is she doing? What did she do last night? I'm like, what do I say? And I was just like, are you kidding me? As soon as she started asking me questions and stuff, it was just like, oh shit. What a mess. What a mess. It was just like, fuck. It just got 1,000 times worse. Yeah, exactly, Mark. I just danced around it. I didn't lie to him, and I didn't tell him anything. I'm an honest person, and I pride myself on honesty. I always have. And it was just... I lied by omission. I lied by omission, and I hated it. It pissed me off. And I got angry with Peach. She knows it. She made a face when she saw my face after I danced around the question. She saw that I was pissed off about it. I should be in there. No. That's it. The Roof are going to get married so she could work in England. It was never a wedding like a marriage of love. That's not what it was about. He knew that. She knew that. Peach and Coughlan broke up a while ago. Not like a long time ago, but like, what's today? Like a week ago. Almost a week. So, this entire thing has been explained to Richard. And he was aware before he made that video, because he spoke to Peach this morning, and he was aware before he made that video of everything that went down, and then he went ahead and made that video anyway. I'm sorry. That to me is just fucked up that he would do that. Right. Well, here's the thing, SS4. Weddings are for people who are in love. Marriages is just a marriage. Yes, Mo. After the breakup. Infatuation on Richard's side, yes. But we know he's not being completely honest. SS4. You gotta remember, I said this a little while ago, the proposal, when Peach proposed to Richard on Twitter, that was staged. It was scripted. It was fake. They were 18 months, that they've known each other for 18 months. They weren't together for 2 years. They knew each other for 18 months. They've only met in person twice. And their marriage, which was upcoming, yes, Johnny, exactly. And their marriage that was upcoming was based on her being able to work and get a visa. That's it. I didn't steal anybody's girlfriend. She never cheated on him. Nobody was sneaking around. And we waited. Maybe. Well, a few weeks ago, I thought she was. Yeah, to remember, we didn't discuss how we felt about each other because I didn't know how she felt about me. I didn't know. She didn't tell me until last weekend. I didn't tell her how I felt until last weekend. We didn't discuss it. This is what I'm saying. Nobody was sneaking around behind Richard's back. We just didn't discuss it. It was obviously very real to Richard. And it was real to Peach. It just wasn't... She wasn't in love. She loved him, but she wasn't in love with him. And those are two different things.